What is your orientation towards quality? So this is a story about quality from Japan. Before we proceed further, click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stay connected. So IBM, a US computer manufacturing giant, they wanted to test Japanese manufacturing capabilities and the quality they produce by giving a trial order to them. And in the contract, what they wrote was, we will be able to accept only 3 defective pieces per 10,000 pieces. And if it is beyond that, we will not accept the consignment, it will be returned to you. And the contract was signed, sent, and on the due date, the consignment came. And there was a handwritten note in the consignment. And what was written in that note was, we Japanese had a hard time to understand American manufacturing practices, American contracts. And what they wrote was, to meet the requirements of the contract, 3 defective pieces have been packed separately as a part of fulfilling the contract. Now, this is the story. Which means Japanese are so obsessed about, I'm using the word obsessed, so obsessed about quality that they don't understand what does a defective piece mean. And let us deliberate on how is it that Japanese were able to build this concept of quality into everything that they do. Japan, which was bombarded in the Second World War and they hardly had any resources, but how did they bounce back? And how is it, in terms of quality, we only think of Japan? Whatever concepts of quality that we discussed today, many of them have come from Japan. So how is it? It only comes when you are committed towards continuous improvement, making things better. Anything that you are doing, I sometimes go to the extent of saying, even if you are not customer facing, you are not producing anything in terms of a physical product, but whatever you are doing, even organizing yourself on a laptop, even that requires quality. There is a possibility of improvement in anything that you do. The way you work, the way you interact with people, the way you deliver projects, the way you create contracts and so on. The only orientation that you need to have in your mind is, can this be done better? This is the question that must remain in your mind for all times. And that is when, whatever you're doing, after doing that, the only question that will come to your mind, okay, if I have to do this again, will I be able to do it better? And the more you are able to ask such a question to yourself, you will always be moving ahead towards quality. So ask yourself, the first question that you need to ask yourself right now is, what is it that you do on a continuous basis, and what is the improvement that you can make into that? Let me give another example from our households about organizing things. There is a person, a man, who has been entrusted to take care of the kitchen because his partner is not there, his spouse is not there. So he is not able to find things. He is not able to find the sugar pot or the salt pot and so on. So he keeps on calling his wife. And tell me, how does a wife, without even looking at where her hands are going, she is able to pull out what she requires? Because the way she has organized things is so wonderful that she is able to save so much time. So learn from your home, learn from your family life, learn from the world around you, and keep on improving whatever you're doing on an ongoing basis. More stories to come in my upcoming videos.